back with another video, honey, and today we are talking about stepping out on faith. Or should I say, stepping out on faith and not giving up. What that really means is trusting the process, going forth, not thinking about it too much, trusting and knowing, like having this inner knowing and this inner understanding of that it's gonna happen. You're gonna get it. You're gonna make it happen. Period. You might not know how you go get there, but you go get there. So you go ahead and go. You know what I'm saying? Like just trusting in God or trusting in whoever your higher power is, whoever you trust in to protect you, to lead you, to guide you. You know what I'm saying? So stepping out on faith and having faith that whatever you do or whenever you're stepping out on it, however you're doing it, it's gonna happen. A lot of us be stepping out on faith, kinda. Like we step out on faith to like a certain extent. Like a lot of us step out on faith, honey, and we still like kind of care what people say, care what people think, you know what I'm saying? We still in our heads a lot about worrying about, is this gonna work? Is it not? Am I gonna get the job? Am I gonna get, approved for this and that or whatever? You got to like really not give a fiznuck. Like you cannot, like, you can't care at all what people say, what people do. And that's easier said than done. But when you're stepping out on faith, especially going towards a goal or a dream that you have, yeah, of course, we're going to naturally share things with people and stuff like that. But as far as their opinions or letting somebody else project their feelings onto you to hold you back or anything like that, that's stepping out on faith and not giving a okay? Like not at all. You cannot get too far deep in your own thoughts. You cannot get too far deep in other people's thoughts. You really have to step out on faith, go forth and do it, and not give a what anybody says, what anybody thinks. And I'm even speaking to myself because, honey, child, sometimes I get caught up about not just what like people think, but I mean, sometimes I do, especially my friends and my family. And even with that, even with your friends and your family, you have to like take things with a grain of salt. You have to really take people's advice with a grain of salt, because a lot of times, especially with some of your friends and your family, especially people that's closest to you, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they may project their own feelings, their own thoughts, their past hiccups onto you. For example, say you want to like move somewhere, out of state, out of town. You always dreamed of moving to this place. You know what I'm saying? Like you got things set up. You're researching things. You know what I'm saying? You went to go visit a few times, look around, yada, yada, yada. But one of your friends, maybe your family that has always been in that same city that probably y'all grew up in or whatever, it's like, it's so expensive there. It's this, it's that, it's so much crime, and I hear so much about it on the news and da-da-da-da, and you don't even have no family out there. What do you they may be speaking out of a place of concern, maybe half and half. But for the most part, you got to live for you. This is your own life. We come in this world alone. We die in this world. You know what I'm saying? We leave this world alone. We can, like, you cannot, especially with friends and family, people closest to you, can't let motherfuckers project. Can't let people project their own thoughts, their own feelings onto you. You know what I'm saying? They may be speaking out of a place of concern, but at the end of the day, you have to step out on faith and not give two about what they really think and what they really say, because you never know until you do it, until you try it. And then when you do it and you step it on faith and you've accomplished and you mastered and hit what exactly that you set out for, of course they gonna come crawling back. Of course they gonna be, But you was the same people, you was the same person telling me, like, trying to, like, discourage me from even going in that way, for even moving to that city. And now look at me now. So, I mean, that's just a prime example. That's just one example of stepping out on faith and really not caring and not giving two about it at all. Our biggest critics are ourselves. So get out of your own head. If you ever needed a sign to do what you were always thinking about or dreaming about, step out on faith and do it. Like, the time is now. No more excuses. There's nothing to be afraid of. Like, seriously, that right there is the most easiest part of when you actually realize that, of stepping out on faith. There is nothing to be afraid of, especially if you've already been at the bottom. If you've already been at the bottom, like, I already been at the bottom. Like, I came from the bottom. If you already been at the bottom, there's nowhere else to go but up. So there is literally nothing to be afraid of. There is nothing at all to be afraid of. So that's the main reason why you have to and you need to step out on faith today. Do it boldly, do it loudly, do it quietly. And in my advice, I would suggest you do it quietly, because I suggest you don't speak about it, you be about it. Period. I mean, of course, you want to share your thoughts and your feelings and your aspirations with your friends. That's cool. But give them a little bit, don't give too much. Give them a little bit, don't give too much. Seriously. Like, step out on faith. Give them a little bit, but don't give too much, because that's when people start projecting and doing all this and doing all that. Now, it's great to, like, keep the momentum going. Pop it out every so often, especially into the universe, to go ahead and manifest it. Like another example, I'm trying to manifest my condo, my dream home in Miami. Either Miami or someplace close to Miami, like Tampa, not too far where I can go chill and hang in Miami on the weekends. But my goal, my end goal, is to really be where the palm trees be, baby. Be where the palm trees be. You know what I'm saying? And boom, this is sitting right here on my desk. What does it say? Honey, tropical vibes. Tropical vibes. Bringing it in and stepping out on faith. Period. Step out on faith. Do what you need to do, but do it with a plan. Do it with a plan. Make sure you have a plan before you just don't step out blindly and crazily. Make sure that you have a plan. Now, make sure you have a plan before you just step out there blindly on faith. Now, I know a lot of people say, like, stepping out blindly and all this and that. We ain't stepping out blindly on nothing. We're stepping out on faith and not giving two craps. But we not stepping out blindly, sweetie. Write that plan out. Know exactly what you want to do and where you want to go, and have that. Because I can't really be like, write how you want to get there, because the direction and where you're going may change. Like, you know what your end goal is, you know where your destination is, but the way you get there, your path may change. Just like a GPS. Something may happen where it's like some kind of accident or something like that, and it may take you on the back streets. So you can't really just focus on and bank on going this certain route to get to this certain destination. You know what I'm saying? Be open about that. And stepping out on faith is knowing where you want to go, but not knowing exactly how you're going to get there. You may have an idea of how you want to get there, but be open enough to change to where it may switch up. But just always keep that end destination, that end goal in your mind. And do not be afraid to step out there and go get it, honey.